taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Coming out with it, it's Vincent. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Handoff from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences?
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Number 9, set to kick this one over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Powell. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got room to work. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Touchdown, Dogs! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeps it on the draw. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. The return never really got... But boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking for more room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to...
Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Wants to fire on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. Tried to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Gets it past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, set.
He's looking to pass. Completes it in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fires to the big fella.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
There he goes. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, USF! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Bulls in the hurry up. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Powell. Crosses the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Powell. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Powell. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. He wants to throw it again. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here comes the offense on second down. Going to the running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over. If I
Going for it all. He's got it at the 25. All by himself down the middle. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.
it.